Always got that greasy little smear. Greasy little smear. Yeah, forgot somewhere. Get rid of that greasy little smear. All right, so start this off properly with the bong hit. No rouge on the cheeks, and the nodding, it should look good to me. Okay, so I've got this music on SoundCloud. Sebastian Case. It's on my playlist, Bass Originals. Imagine that. 52 tracks, all original, all made by me. And so I don't want no copyright infringement nonsense. So I'll keep it on shuffle on that playlist. That way they can't fuck with me. Lips, nose on her cheek, but she said it looks so good to me. I wrote this one for my girl. Naturally, that made her for me. Look at that natural beauty. Yo, what's going on? Okay, we're starting to get some people tuning in, and it's gonna be a scenario. I told some Instagrammers that I was gonna be here at 9:20. I'm gonna go live. If you didn't read the what's up, guys? Yo, Armando, Marcus, Soulless Wonder, High Top Reviews. Yo, keep it high top every time. Yo. Nice clean tube. I'm doing a glass blowing demo. It's what I was intending to do earlier, but we had too many issues with sperm weasels. And she still look good to me. It's crazy when you're live. It's midnight here, but I'm partying, so it's cool. It is cool. That's awesome. Flat Earth, dude. Flat Earth. Okay, we're gonna start this session off. For those of you just jumping on board, all the music tonight is on all music made by me. It's available at my SoundCloud account, Sebastian Case, and this playlist is called Bass Originals. It's 50, I think I've got 51 tracks on there now. All music composed, arranged, produced, performed by me. And all your support is greatly appreciated. Okay, so this strain right here is a new one that I just got from a very dear friend of mine, Wee Farms. Lemon meringue crossed with Dragon OG. OG is right. Flamage. Yo, what's good, Lone Dabber? Le Seigneur. What's the guan? We're gonna take a bong hit, then I'm gonna do an inside out glass blowing demo. I'm gonna pack a flare with lines. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. If you're interested in watching that, then this is the place to be. I'm gonna take a bong hit and get started. And I guarantee by the end, I will be covered in sweat. Yo, nice, Marcus. And I've also got this thing set up, so check this out. Ese primo, what's up, Jonathan Charles? Is this marijuana? This is marijuana. Okay, so I've also got this didymium lens. This didymium lens right here, I've got it set up so I can put the camera there so you guys will be able to see through the flame while I'm blowing glass. You'll be able to see pretty much what I see. So that usually glass blowers aren't doing that. So I am, because it's kind of crucial. Okay, your uncle grows weed. Okay, Nathaniel Grady, great. Not the place to announce anything like that. I couldn't care less if your uncle grows weed. Congratulations, dude. Awesome. Hope the sperm weasels don't mess it up again. I hope so too, but beware of government. Much respect. Okay. I just cleaned this bad boy. See the fucking nice Filicello that's going on down there that my boy J-Red did. All right, let's go ahead and get some milk, some clouds, do this. Why are you live if you old? Why am I live if I'm old? Why are you a weediot if you're on my page? Can you okay music? Where am I from? Planet Earth. Oh my God, here they go. I'm not even gonna worry about it though. This is for everybody who says I don't inhale. Yo, Rockin' Wrestling, good to see you. Concord Grape Devs. Word. Donovan Rooney's. Sarah Veres. Do I remember G Graphics? No. What is that I just smoked? I just smoked some lemon meringue crossed with Dragon OG. It's a new strain that I just got kicked down some from my good bro, Danny, who owns We Farms. Sarah Veres on my face. How's it feel? Like good ass weed feels. Cheers. Yo, hey Stack. Okay, you like the hat? Cool, respect, Sarah. Okay, so anybody who doesn't know yet, I'm about to start blowing glass. It's gonna be about, I'd say 20 to 30 minute demo. And what I'm gonna do is, so let me just show you real quick. Listen, and also I'm just gonna put this out there. If you're on here to be a hater, say negative shit, try and get attention being a retard, this is definitely not the place. I'll send you to the block party if I just catch even the slightest whiff of something that I don't like. That's all there is to it. I mean, cry me a fucking river. Let's see. Can't wait to grow. Right on. I was in High Times. First time I was in High Times was in 1995. Probably some of you guys were still in your dad's ball sack at that time. So, yo, it's crypto crazy. This is the same color as your circle in your name. So these lines, see the lines? See how many lines there are inside out? So I'm gonna show you how I do this. I'm gonna show you how I put all the lines in there. That's what I'm getting ready to do. We Farms Grow is epic. They're awesome. Love We Farms, long time family. Now it's time to Bob Marley songs. I can't put Bob Marley songs on. They're copyrighted. So all music is original music that I created. It's on my SoundCloud Sebastian Case account. If you're interested in it, get with it. Beautiful glasswork. Thanks. This is just one of thousands of pieces. Thousands. I started blowing in 1985, dude. I've taught around the country. Don't even get me started. I wouldn't be on here if I was just filberting around. You know what I'm saying? If it was just all fucking, check out this mushroom, dude. Nah, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Yo, respect everybody who's coming over here for my Instagram post too. Big salute. And especially if this is your first time, you've crossed the river from the YouTube from the Instagram to the YouTube. I know it's a murky fucking river to cross. Trust me. Enough people don't even make it. They get taken out by the fucking Instagram, the Loch Ness Instagram, the Loch Ness-tagram. You gotta watch out when you're crossing the river from Instagram to fucking YouTube. You'll get eaten up by maybe the Insta Jaws or Insta Ness. Yo, bro, I love your voice. I get that a lot. Interesting. Yo, Tabatajum. That's actually a really thoughtful comment. So to that I say, bless up. Never been on Instagram? Oh, if you're interested in what I do here, so just a quick, I know it's okay to take the time to make sure I'm properly introducing myself to new fam. So I had a post on here, a video earlier, and I went on a little rant. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, whatever. Maybe it was a conversation I had that I went on the rant. Doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna tell you right now. If I had stuck with YouTube as my main social media platform when I started social media platforming, there's no doubt in my mind that I would be above 100,000 followers. Doesn't matter to me, just saying. Don't think that I'm just getting started because I have so few followers on YouTube. You guys are extremely important because you're the first of the fam. You notice what I'm saying? So anybody who's gonna be following me over here from Instagram knows that I've had multiple large accounts, knows that I be getting around globally, knows that I'm a wanted man in the Caribbean. You know, I'm a wanted man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that just because of what I got, not because they want me. Fuck the man. So, you know, don't come on here thinking that I'm fucking greenback, just getting started. fucking learning how this goes. Nothing like that. It's nothing like that. It's time for you guys to sit back and learn how this shit goes. You know what I'm saying? It's your time now. So, it's all about the numbers. They think it is. They think it is. One crucial example I'm going to say, just because he said that, Aaron Scott, he said it's all about the numbers. Even though I think you're being hyperbole when you say that. You're being facetious. But look at when the new generation that doesn't dealt with illegal marijuana, they go into the dispensary. What's the first thing they fucking do? They look for high numbers. Right there, they limit themselves to all the terpene. Just it's brutal. It sucks. But I'm not here to talk about that. That's a whole nether video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I be talking, I have to write notes down because I come up with so many good ideas. That's why the only tattoo that I have is a note, stick-em note. Know what I'm saying? Only tattoo I got is a stick-em note. So I got a place to write my fucking good ideas. Another good idea is to write in dry erase ink so it comes off your arm real easy. Farthathon. What is a farthathon? I don't even know what the hell a farthathon is, but I love words. Words are my favorite thing. Word, sound, power. That was in the beginning. In the beginning was the word. Jah was the word. Word, you get sound. When you make sound, you get power. Word, sound, and power. Yo, Ramesh Tambi, Travis Budaman. Yo, Aaron Scott, LOL. Jode, better than Chode. I try to preach this on the homies. We have to get back to the roots and stay in touch with the old heads, you know? That's right, man. If y'all got to get connected to the ancient of ways. You know what I'm saying? The ancient ideas I carry the best of ways. You done know. Yeah, I got enough stories for you guys. So if you're just coming in, I'm doing an inside-out demo, starting in like literally 2 minutes. We're starting like right now. I'm gonna turn the music up just a wee bit. And then, so what I'm doing is this. All right, let's see here. I think I got enough juice on this battery to just go ahead and let go. So what I'm doing is I've just got this little, so this is a point that I pulled off of a tube, glass tube that makes my handle. And then there's the other part of the tube, and I'm gonna flare this into a ball. And then once it's a ball, then I'm going to flare it. I'm gonna open that and flare that open like a bell. And then I'm gonna pack these lines of color into that said bell. And then that will, hold on just a second, and then that said bell will then match this flare that I already did a ways back. All right. So I'm doing a pattern inside this tube that matches this colorway so that I can manipulate the tube to make it match this. All right. Amazing setup. Okay, so the setup, so like I said, I started blowing glass in 1995, summer of. So that's a lot of years on the torch. I've got a couple different torches, but hold on, fam, bear with me. But this Herbert Arnold is definitely, this is the Zenith. Herbert Arnold is German engineering at its finest. It is just a fucking, it's like basically a, shit, was I trying to think of what is the eggs? A Fabergé egg of torches. All right, so here, let's put this over here. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna get you guys started this way, and then as I start doing the design work, I'll bring you back behind the screen, okay? This also allows me, not all the time, but quite often to blow without glasses, which is it's just nice because I wear glasses all the time, like all the time. So it's just nice to sometimes be able to take that off your face. So like I said, when I put the phone behind the heat screen here, you guys are gonna be able to see this in an entirely different way. Right now, what I'm doing is gonna be blocked by the sodium flare, which is the yellow glare that you're seeing right now. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning off the end of the, can you guys hear me okay? So I'm cleaning off the end of the tube right now just to, so that I've got an even amount of glass to work with. No big deal. Okay. Now I'm gonna heat the whole thing up, and like I said, I'm gonna blow it into a ball, and then I'll flare it open. This whole process will take about 20 to 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. It's kind of like, you think it's gonna take a long time, and then all of a sudden I'm just done. It's kind of weird. You'll be surprised. All right, here we go. All right, so now I got the shape that I want the ball. Now I'm gonna take this earplug and I'm gonna plug the end. Don't you know I grabbed one that's so... I grabbed one that the hole's barely open on. Oh, maybe I'll just close it. Fuck it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is ream this bad boy open. Just a second. Basically, every time I'm doing this, I'm kind of making a wine glass. You'll see here in a second. Okay. All right. Cool, audio's good, thank you, perfect, nice. This is so dope having some actually explain. Okay, here we go now. Okay, so now I'm gonna put you guys, check this out. Here's the deal. This thing's kind of wobbly, so if you go wobbly, notice that I'm trying not to do that. Whoops. Okay, so, all right, there we go. All right, cool. Whew. All right, so, bam, boom, bada. I like to keep my core temp. Oh, fuck, I just broke my black. That's right. I like to keep my core temp. Gotta keep that this core temp here. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I got to adjust myself. There we go. I haven't done this before, and it's definitely awkward, but you guys are worth it. All right, now also another thing for you guys to remember is that if I do break something, you just hold on. Don't even worry about it. You just keep going with Judge Master, and we ride with it. But, you know, hopefully I can keep it warm enough that nothing cracks. See, I'm putting hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sure you can. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Okay, so that was some black. That was that black. I'm gonna do some yellow, which is gonna be my middle section of that. Oops. Probably do like maybe 3, maybe 4 lines of yellow here, so. 2. Oh my God. 3 and 4. Mama like the 3s and the 4s, man. Okay. can't see the screen if anybody's saying anything. You know, as long as I'm doing this, I really can't. I mean, you can leave comments if you like, as long as they're fucking what a stud I am, how fucking cool this shit is, how fucking motivated, inspired it makes you feel to fuck reach higher heights. Okay, so there's some yeller. Oh, the yeller. Now I got some orange. Now let's go ahead and put some blue up on the other side. Now these little bits of blue are just, I didn't have very much aqua left, so there's bits of stringers that I fused together earlier just really quick so I'd have more blue. So if I get one, if one breaks, don't be a bitch and be all laughy pasclappy. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody does glass without doing something glassy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's all about how you react, not about not making it happen. Nobody like blows glass without breaking something. Nobody learns to blow glass without getting cut or burnt. You know what I'm saying? These things just don't happen. Like you can't be a billionaire before you're a millionaire. You got to be a millionaire before you're a billionaire, you fucking retards. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to be a billionaire. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. There's only one way to fucking be a billionaire. It's two ways. First, you got to be a millionaire, and second, you got to be a fuck criminal. Okay, see, that was getting close to fucking frying the end of my little drizzle. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat this sucker up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that cork temp nice back to where she was. We like her cork temp nice and hot. That way she's easy going. So definitely an art, the same way to do wigwags. The same way to do wigwags. Jode, don't be a chode. You have no idea what the fuck you're even talking about, dude. Seriously, shut your fucking pie hole or go somewhere else. All right, Jode, you're a fucking... Seriously? Jode is a chode. Later. Block party initiated. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that Jode was the chode. Okay, and permanent blue. Yo, what's going on? It's your Uncle Primo here. What we're doing is we're doing a little inside-out demo. We get people on here that fucking couldn't even know how to turn the torch on, talking shit. I love it. You know, do it inside out, wig, or you know, I'm just like, dude, you turn the torch on, dude. Turn the torch on. That's what I fucking thought. Ain't got shit to fucking say, do you? It's kind of funny. I mean, I don't welcome skirms, but I don't mind them because it's fun for me to just, you know, prove that they're about as smart as their shoe size. And they have the intelligence of pocket lint. It's like, hey, looks in there, little buckaroo. Why don't you just calm your little jets? You're starting to bother me. Maybe you need to go masturbate again. You're getting a little wound up, guy. That's what I've got to say to those guys. It's funny, you know, on one of my videos before on my Instagram, the one that was really popular was this me just going through all the people commenting on my stuff. On my posts, and I would just be like, no, this guy's a skirm. I don't like his vibe. Actually, I still have the video. I could post it again because you won't even believe it. The funniest thing is I'm like talking about what pieces of shit people are, and I'm just randomly scrolling through it. This is all live, recorded live, and then it goes, and I see this image that I just see, and it reeks of just badness. And I'm like this guy, for instance, and I go on there, and is literally his profile introduction talked about how he was a total asshole and liked to fucking, I mean, it's epic. I can't even remember the skirm that he introduced himself as, but it was so funny that it was almost as if it was staged, like scripted. But you can't script that shit. Shit like that happens becomes scripts. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. You can't, when they say, oh, you can't script shit like that. You're like, no, you mean that's the type of shit they steal to make scripts. Now, as I'm saying, they got everybody backwards. They got everybody saying the right words in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And that creates what? A dilemma. What type of dilemma? Well, for us, it's called a dablemma because we're dabbers. And then they prevent us from being able to express our freedom and enjoy our herb. Now, I'm not saying we need to be all up in the streets having an affair and freaking, you know, telling everybody I'd be sleeping with the bong and shit like that. It's not even about that. It's about just like, yo, look, if it's not hurting nobody, we're not really too concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? Spend your money and your time on something else because we're just not concerned about it. There's a lot of other things here in this 21st century that we should all be focused on besides some fucking draconian law that was never, we know, never applied to help or assist anybody, and that it was strictly for frickin' seizure laws so that the fucking government, the armed branches of the government could continue to get fucking wealthy off of the backbone of the fucking working class. Bottom line. Oh, did I just say a line? Because I'm laying the orange line right now. I just did the reds. So this will finalize the fade from the black to my crack. And then let's see, that's yellow, orange. So make sure I get this right. Okay. And I'm gonna put one more yellow in as well, because this is the orange right here. Oops, shit, I almost went sideways. My arms are extended a little bit more than normal, which is what I just bumped up against the torch and I didn't know it. But I'm not too worried about it because by the end, once I'm done manipulating the lines and the pieces, I pull them down so far that I'll actually be able to get rid of that, even though it definitely is not what I normally like to do. I would consider that a faux pas, but it's okay. So let's get hot again. Got to keep that core temp. This is core temp here. What you want to do is make sure that your COE, you don't want to be contracting your COE, your coefficient of expansion, which most people think borosilicate is 33, but it's not. It's 3.3, a diamond being 0 as the hardest. So let me see, not doing anything right if you don't have haters, hands down. You're absolutely right. The higher I go, the more haters I see. That's some cool fucking shit, dude. Respect Pamela Hatcher. Yo, High Top Reviews. Hey, guys, getting a little late for me. So, hey, thanks for joining us, High Top Reviews. Much respect. I do really, I tell you the truth when we say, have a restful evening sleep. Okay, so let's finish packing the rest of these lines. It looks like I got about more than I want to do, but I'm not scared. Okay, so I'm not scared. My name's Sebastian, and I ain't scared. And it's 9:45, which means I'm right on track. Okay, and I'm starting to sweat, which means everything's good. Which means the ladies will be happy because they like it when I sweat. They like it when Bass sweats. It's fucked up. It's just funny. Remember, this is entertainment. Anybody who takes me too seriously needs to fucking get better weed. If you take me too seriously, it means you're smoking shitty ass weed. Like that guy I posted about fucking the last oil bender or whatever his name was. That guy's a fucking douchebag. I called him on the Instagram FaceTime phone or whatever. I was like, dude, answer the phone, bro. I had the video going and everything, just hoping, just hoping that he'd be a rascal. Yeah, I didn't think he'd answer. They hardly ever do. They hardly ever do. And when they do, they don't want to look at you. Okay, so this thing's going to crack real soon if I'm not careful because, look, there's wind blowing. There's all sorts of me not knowing. So here I am. I'm going. I'm just going to lay like... Once this stringer's done, we're done. And then I'm just going to close this bihatch. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just like, man, my kangles are awkward. Ladies and gentlemen, he's working with an awkward kangle. Please have a little respect, common decency. We all know how difficult it can be to deal with an odd kangle. And if you don't, just take our word for it. So this is it. I think this is going to be the last line. This will be fine once I close it all down. Besides, I want to be able to lock it down before all you guys' bedtime. Okay, so see that? Okay, see all them lines? Normally I do more. You can see there's some more space, but just because there's more space doesn't mean that I should lay more lines, because like the glass needs a little space to show itself off too. So it's all good. This will actually work out just fine, especially for this demo. I do need to do something like this right here though. I need to. Got to allow some air out. Otherwise, it's going to create it'll be creating a vortex from the heat combustion. All right, so check this out. Watch how fast this goes. Dun, 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 dun. You guys aren't going to believe it. This is where the love starts happening. The temperature's rising, ladies and gentlemen. They see it. They see it. They think it looks kind of messy. They don't really understand exactly how it's all going to happen, but they're intrigued, like a moth to the flame. Dun, 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 dun. Bass grabs the carbon marver, gives that glass a good spanking. Sometimes you got to spank that glass. You just got to spank that glass tonight. Oh, I forgot to turn on music. Shit. It's all right. I'm in the heat of it now, baby. You're in the heat of it now. Looks like the only thing, if you want music, you got to be singing. Singing for your dinner. And tell them what you want tonight. Say mashed potatoes ain't gonna cut it. Not tonight. I need some high-grade filet mignon. I need a garden crispy salad. I need a fucking nice frosty beverage and a chaser of some whiskey. I did have a couple drinks of whiskey earlier. I'm a whiskey guy. I don't drink beer. You'll never see me drinking beer because I don't drink it. But I do like myself a nice whiskey with a very, very cold with a nice big old ice chunk in it. Okay, you guys think this is fucking crazy, don't you? Well, watch this. You ain't seen nothing yet. You think you're a bunch of dab skilly wabbits that knows what's gonna happen? You don't know shit. Remember, I can't see your comments or anything because I'm fucking, as you can see, I'm in heat of the moment. As a matter of fact, if somebody was in the room with you, you could be like, shh, Primo's in the heat of the moment. And it would be totally true. That would be the truth. You'd be a speaker of straight truth and ites. You would not be exaggerating. You'd be speaking straight truth and ites. You'd have to be like, dude, Bass is totally concentrating. He's in the heat of the moment. Okay, check this out. You little turts. He takes the end. He does this thing while he's going around and around and around. He takes the glass and he kicks its ass and he closes it right up like he wants to. Da 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 da. And then I do this little thing, and then I put it like a chicken wing on a string. And then I do this thing, just keep on watching. Now he's really got him intrigued. Now they're like totally intrigued, dude. They're like, dude. All right. It's all just because of modern technology that any of this is even made available to us. It's kind of funny. I was wondering what the hell I was going to say while I was live. I was like, well, there's only one way to find out. Take a big bong rip and let her go. All right. So now what I'm doing is I'm melting those lines in like a good little glass blower would, right? Okay. And where I'm turning this around, check this out. I'm turning it around and I bring it down. He's got big balls and he cannot lie. Okay. Flipping back around for that real time. You guys love it. This is amazing, honestly. Yo, pretty shiz. Yo, Aaron Scott, what do you say, laugh my ass off? Is it because I'm funny? Because you think you're clever? Because there's a big difference. Big difference. There's a big, big difference. That's for sure. And if you don't know, you'll need to learn back in school. There's a big difference. Okay, check this out. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down. So I'm going to draw this into a point. What's your point? Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you? You smart asses. When they call you a smart ass, you say it's better than being a dumbass. Make sure you're in a stance to fucking dodge an incoming blow. Usually it's going to be a right hook. Most people are right-handed. Most people are going to aim for the head. Yeah, that's the first thing you need to know if you want to win a fight. So I got discharged from the military for fighting. Like I'm a little brawler. Back in the day, because I did a lot of tournament fighting. You didn't really want to fight with me because You know, you might punch me, yeah, but I'll definitely punch you. You know, and I'll sometimes even sacrifice taking the first punch just to make sure that my first punch is an absolute wallop. I could tell you guys some stories, but you know, sometimes when I'm around the fire, I'm just feeling it. So I was just feeling it for a second. Don't get yourself all fucking wound up like you just got really good on a video game or anything like that. I still know that violence is wrong. It's just sometimes, you know, we make mistakes. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're doing a little meltdown, and I'm talking a little smackdown, and nobody can really even believe that this is happening. They're like, how in the fuck is he even doing this? Well, it's years of inside training. So what I'm trying to do right now is exactly what I'm doing, and that's just melting it so that the walls want to collapse. So I want the lines to go into the clear. Okay, so this is gonna be its first little manipulation or stretch. So we're pouring, every time I tip it one way, that means I'm pouring the glass. Because the outside moves faster than the inside. Why? Well, because it's got the temperature going. The outside's more affected by the temperature more quickly. It also cools faster. Holy shit, imagine that. So the thing about that a glass blower is watching is the color of the glass. So when I'm turning this around, I'm just like spinning it. You know, it's not like that. I'm actually just really trying to distribute the heat evenly to the piece. All right, so it helps to have a larger flame because that's called an engulfing flame as opposed to a more focused laser-like flame, because you want to, the heat hugging the piece as opposed to like hitting one side. You have to think of it kind of like the dark side of the moon, you know. Sure, it's hot all the way around, but at the atmospheric point where glass is like doing its thing, the other side, the side that the torch isn't hitting, might as well be the dark side of the moon in comparison to like what's going on, because the torch is about, the flame of the torch is right around 5,700 degrees, the actual flame itself, but the glass is not absorbing anywhere near that much. The glass, when the glass gets hot enough to drip off of the end of the rod that it's on, like drip off onto the graphite table here, that's 33 to 3,500 degrees. This temperature that you're looking at right now is about 2,850. Just to give you guys an idea of like what's going on. So like the glass really starts to becoming mobile at 2,300, 2,350. It's just like crazy. Like, so glass, the color is cooked at about 2,300. That's what the color is made out of. You put the raw collet into the chemicals and then cook it for about, 24 hours to make the batch. And depending on the color, then you pull your color rods, and hopefully, there's no stones or anything in them, and you guys know what they're doing, and if I can get everything the right diameter, and okay, you can start to see the colors coming on that. See that? Okay. So now I really got this part melted in, so I'm not worried about that cracking or anything like that. And now I'm going to do the same thing to this section right here, and I'm going to pull it down, and then I'll break a small section of it off so you can just get the idea of how I make small sections, multiple small sections, and then I put them together to make the designs. See? So, and there's like any trade, there's always multiple ways to achieve the design that you're going after, but there's also a lot of questions that have to be answered prior to starting your prep, and in order to actually make the prep as worthwhile as you can, as cost efficient and cost effective as possible, because being self-employed, when it really comes all down to it, like you're actually employed by everyone that you know because they're all probably customers. They all want, like, if anybody who knows you and you're a good artist, they're also giving you money. They want your stuff, and that's good, but you have to be like conscious of your shit. You can't just be like, oh, this is no problem. You can never be like that. That is the worst attitude to get. Self-defeating, like this was just no problem. No, it's not like that. Everything's a fucking problem. You're just doing your best to mitigate that problem. Seen? And that's everything from having to get color when you're out, and oxygen and propane, and the beat down on your truck that you do it, or your friend's truck because you don't have one. I mean, all the stuff that goes into it. You can't afford to not recognize anything. You have to recognize everything that you do, because if it's costing you too much to do it, you're not ready to do it yet. you haven't reached that place. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, let the work begin, because that's all you can do is just do the work. And then through the process, your style unfolds. You know, you follow your what you're curious about, and then from that, you know, you start to find yourself. Okay, so here comes the. So now I'm just trying to keep the wall thickness nice, you know, keep the lines straight. So I'm not trying to manipulate it right now. I don't even know what design I want to do, you know what I'm saying? But I do know that I want these colors. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the nose down a little bit more. And this will be the final pull on this. And then I will, like I said, I'm just going to use the diamond shears down here. And I'm going to just cut this piece off real quick and pop it. And you guys will just be like, oh my God, that was fucking epic. And then I'll show you my sweaty self. For all the ladies who are waiting. See that? See how much glass I just got? Like, yeah. I do that to the whole thing. I just get like several feet from this one flare. So this flare was a 45 millimeter diameter heavy wall tube when I started, and that shrunk down to about a 13 millimeter diameter that it is right now. I get feet and feet of glass with this design. Okay, now you guys might be able to see this over here. I'm not sure. I didn't have this in the right place because I was setting the torch up for you guys to watch. I forgot. But so anyway, what I just did was I just scored that in the diamond shear, and now what I'm doing is blowing it. I was afraid that handle was gonna break. That's all right, no big deal. It's the only part that's fucking give me problems. We good. I said, if that's the only part that's giving me problems, well, then you know we're doing good. If anybody has something else to say, well, then I don't think they should. 'Cause I'm doing pretty damn good, if I say so myself. And the last thing I want to do is live my life like a book on the shelf. So, diamond shears again. Let's see if I can get this right. Air will be my friend. And snap. See, and now, got two tubes of the same color, and you guys are highly impressed. Primo, your GMO is so fire. I agree, Permanent Blue Official, it is the best. Thank you for saying that. I'll have you know that Primo's GMO is We Farms cut. Primo's GMO that anybody knows is We Farms GMO cut. So you know. Clutch Malt, bang in, Ultra Primo. Yo, Dave, what's up, brother? I hope you caught the live. Primo, how long does a tank of oxygen last for? Well, it depends on if you're a skirm weasel or if you're fucking professional. So because I also extract, I don't have a liquid tank, but that's totally by choice. Usually, I run liquid. But here's the thing. When you run liquid tanks, you get 16, a liquid tank is equivalent to 16 K tanks. A green tank is a K tank, okay? There's J tanks, which are a little bit smaller, but the ones that you see glass blowers have, these are K tanks, K, like Kate. And there's 16 K tanks in a liquid tank. But the thing about a liquid tank, especially in warm weather, is if you're not using a certain amount of oxygen each day, it's gonna off gas. And because I'm just busy making music and extracting and loving life, I don't require that much liquid. And I would lose a lot of it due to off gassing. For me, the 3 tanks works out really well because I can haul it in my truck, no problem. And I own all these tanks, so that's nice. And the other thing is that, so basically what I do when I get 3 tanks is I do 1 tank goes to prep and 2 tanks go to finish work. And for me, that is just like, it's a great loop because I can always make the money to recruit all my, my materials and things like that with that simple formula. And then also a 5-gallon propane, which I could have 100-gallon propane, but why buy one when I've already got 4 or 5 of those? And the 1 to 3 is exactly what it is. By the time I'm done with these 3 tanks of oxygen, this propane will be ready for a new one as well. So the 3 to 1 is just, it's a formula that has worked itself out due to my style, and it works out perfect for me. And I'm glad you say that, Permanent Blue official. They are superb. And if you're interested in seeing more of their stuff, you could go on my Instagram page and just flash through, and you'll see, scroll through some of the past months, and you'll see plenty of tours on live videos through Wee Farms, which, by the way, is something that I've been wanting to let you guys know. I'm really trying to do this. I'm trying to go through all my previous lives from the past, and not time marked necessarily, but at least in the description, let you guys know what I'm talking about in there. So if there is something that does catch your interest, you'll know to go to it. And one more tip before I go, because we're at my time here. If you do want to watch my old videos, but you simply don't have time, watch them in high speed. Watch them in 1.75. I sound funny with the chipmunk voice. And my recommendation, just the longer the video, probably the more on a roll I get. Because I'm honestly trying to keep it to 20 to 30 minutes. I know that everybody's got shit to do, but when I'm feeling it, I just keep going, and that's what you guys deserve, So if you see the longer videos, don't hesitate from those. Those are the ones you should gravitate towards. And don't feel like you got to watch all of them, though. Even though I know I'm fucking good looking and whimsical, and sometimes I dance. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You can also just listen to it as a podcast. I will not think less of you. I won't. I don't toss it out of bed for eating crackers. So I'm not going to do that to you for fucking not watching and just listening. I'm not going to hate on that. No. I'm going to totally invite you to the party. I love that. So anyway, I am now going, wait, hold on. Let me just scroll through the whole drizzle. I just got to do, you me sing. Yo, how you were singing. That's what's up. Damn it, fucking goddamn it. That's the entertainment. That's where it's at. So let's respect Marcus. Yo, big love. Hit him up on Instagram. Aaron Scott. Okay, yeah. Store, sell your work. Yo, so Aaron Scott, I did have a web page that I made due to necessity of popularity. I got so damn popular, and everybody was asking where to get my shit because I got so many different things to offer that I made a website. And then about a year after that, Instagram fucking just deleted me one day. And then, guess what? Nobody heard when I freaking made announcements. So, the fucking website wasn't working anymore, and I canceled it. You know what I'm saying? So, my point is, get my numbers back up so that I got a reason to get my shit out to the people again. What? You know what I'm saying? Yo, but anywho, much love from the Lorax to wherever it is that yours at. And thank you so much for joining me while I did this little demo of artistic freaking glass. Oh, it is, we're not in the Bronze Age. We're not in the Iron Age. Yo, we are living in the Glass Age. The age of glass. And let that resonate in your brain. Fiber optics, airplanes, you couldn't have none of it. Not without glass. Fiber optics for telecommunication. It's glass fibers. Basically, it's just little stringers. Little stringers of glass. Like this. Let's see. Like this right here. Little stringers of glass, just like this. Why? Because we live in the age of glass. Way better than living in the age of ass. Yeah, wait, Nedgley, it's a welder but for glass. Travis Bodeman said, it's a welder but for glass. LOL. Actually, the only LOL is the sentence that he just tried to fucking make. It's a welder but for glass. It's called a torch. Torch. Numbskull. I bet you got a little, like, what is that? A little bun right there on your head where it covers your numbskuliosis. Your little patch, Travis Bodeman. It's a welder, but for glass. Oh yeah, it fucking sounded more like a dunce. Yours is a fucking pure weediot. Fucking welder's a fucking moron. Yo, look up troglodyte if you're still on here. That's fucking what's his face. He is literally the definition of a troglodyte. Yo, it's like somebody living in a cave. The last one, usually the last one to know. Yo, banging, respect the terms.